All right. Hello, students. So we're just going to finish up this family of very important patterns, very important, including in terms of when it comes to as far as regarding with respect to. Okay. So now we're going to look at in regard to, with regard to. Okay. In regard to, with regard to. You can see that there's no S. No S. So this is the same as regarding. Regarding guitars. In regard to guitars, with regard to guitars. Try it. In regard to guitars, blah, 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 blah. With regard to guitars, blah, 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 blah. And then we have as regards with an S. Okay? So in regard to, no S. With regard to, no S. As regards, S. Okay? And then there's, of course, regarding. So, guys, I really believe that this family of patterns is extremely important, and so especially in terms of when it comes to, really those are huge in terms of when it comes to, really popular in my experience and research, but the whole family is wonderful. So, you know, say it, write it, and catch it. Okay, so let's choose another category, totally different category in regards to, how about neighborhoods? Where you live, my neighborhood and your neighborhood. Okay, so I live in White Rock, British Columbia. White Rock, British Columbia. In regard to my neighborhood, White Rock, British Columbia, there are both advantages and disadvantages. In terms of advantages, White Rock is close to the ocean and it's a wonderful, quiet community. However, in terms of disadvantages, White Rock may lack elements of culture that you might find in bigger city centers, right? With regard to living in White Rock, because you can always say ing, with regard to living in White Rock, I found it to be really rewarding in the sense that I can be close to nature and really slow down and relax. Okay. As regards White Rock, there are two beaches to choose from: White Rock Beach and Crescent Beach. As regards White Rock Beach is more dynamic and busy, and it has a lot of restaurants and bars. And a lot of cars and traffic. So if you want a more dynamic place, I recommend White Rock Beach. As regards Crescent Beach, on the other hand, Crescent Beach is quieter, slower paced. I think they have about 3 restaurants, but the sunsets are amazing at Crescent Beach. So I recommend both beaches, depending on what you want. Okay, so there we have in regard to, with regard to, as regards, and then we have here concerning. Concerning, right? Concerning means about, same thing, concerning. Concerning White Rock, there are many advantages, but also several disadvantages. Concerning White Rock Beach, it's a good place to go if you want a dynamic atmosphere with lots of restaurants and bars. Concerning Crescent Beach, it's well known for its wonderful sunsets. Okay? So, again, please practice all these patterns together and go back through the prior videos and mix them, okay? So let's try. See if I can remember them all, okay? Because this is going to wrap it up. So you got in terms of, best of the best. You got when it comes to, best of the best. You got as far as something goes, as far as something is concerned, regarding, in regard to, with regard to, as regards, and you got concerning. So you got this whole family of patterns. Let's go back. Let's go back. So, super important lessons here today. Okay? So what's this? As far as something goes, as far as something is concerned. Regarding. With respect to this, with respect to that. In regard to, with regard to, as regards, and concerning. And then over there in my other patterns, I got, of course, when it comes to and in terms of. Okay? So all of these patterns, in conclusion, they're usually in the beginning with a comma, in terms of blah, 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 comma, but frequently you can find them in the middle of the sentence as well. So why don't you listen for all of these? It's a listening game. And pay attention, just like a game, and try to catch these things and make note of which ones are more frequent and which ones are less frequent. I believe that in terms of when it comes to are more frequent, but mix them. And in terms of your writing, if you're writing an essay or anything, an article, you're not going to want to say the same thing over and over again. You're not going to want to say 20 in terms of. Don't do it. So mix these things, you know, have a nice balance of these patterns and make them part of your life. Okay, guys, that'll do for now, and I'll see you next time.